Hey everybody, Andrew here. Welcome back to the STBN server. Thank you for joining me for another episode. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good. Yeah. Well, I know it's been a little while since we've done anything here on this server, but no, that donut took it out of me. Yeah, that was a pretty hefty build last time, and I kind of needed a little bit of a break. Yeah, a little bit of a break. But you know what? Hey, time to get back and get on to new and different things. Some oldies, some goodies. I don't know. We'll see what we got in store. But just to let you know, I have done a couple of things off camera here, just kind of to get the ball rolling, as it were. You know. Oh yes, I gotta stop saying that. As it were. Anyway, so that's what I've done. As you can see, I finished the cactus farm. All it was just repeating that bottom layer of cactus down here 3 more times and then closing it with glass. No earth shattering, nothing there. It was just the time consuming to get that done. And then, as I mentioned it a couple of times in previous episodes, the furnace array, which was right here, I wanted to move it over to this side, get it out of the way, because what I want to do this episode is right here in this now open area. I want to basically mirror this this stairway, this little walkway here over on this side. So we'll have this grass piece here. I'll take this, the polished diorite and regular diorite out, and then we'll repeat this going off in this direction. Then with that, and that shouldn't take too long at all, really, to build that up. And then we'll kind of get the walls here, maybe give it a little wall treatment or something like that. But if you look at my coordinates right here, let's see, 63 right here, and I believe it is 61. I wrote it down. I don't have it in front of me, but I believe it's this right here. Wait a minute, we're 61. Or no, I'm sorry, 59. Yeah, this guy right here, and then about was it 63? It was 1659, I believe it was. So about 5 blocks that direction, and then on level 16. So unfortunately, 18 blocks away, there is a skelly spawner right down there. I mean, right down there. But unfortunately, it's 18 blocks away. And you have to be 16 blocks in order to activate it. But I want to do something with that skelly spawner. I have found that a long time ago. It's just been hanging around there. I'd like to do something with it. I've got the dogs here. I was thinking maybe we could do some kind of an AFK skelly thing that could just hang out. We get lots of bones. We'll get the arrows and the bows and all that kind of good stuff, plus some XP while we're at it. But yeah, so that's what we're going to work on here. I'm going to go ahead and get this, like I said, this stairway recreated right here. Then maybe the wall treatment, and then we'll see. Because you gotta, for the skelly thing, you gotta, depending on how you're gonna do it, you gotta get them down to a 1-hit kill so that the dogs can chomp them and kill them immediately. Otherwise, the skeletons will aggro on the dogs, and then the dogs could take damage, and yeah, it's a bad thing. So we gotta figure that out. But I want to do the skelly thing this time. But we're gonna, let's get started on this, and I'll be right back. Well, that certainly does not look like any kind of entrance or stairway, now does it? No, actually, right after that last clip, I started looking at some of my resources and realizing that, you know what, in order to build a lot of this stuff here, I'm going to need a fair amount of wood, of oak and possibly the spruce and all that kind. So I instead of running around the forest and just going ahead and chopping down trees willy-nilly, as a former boss of mine used to say, I thought, well, why don't we, in the spirit of Minecraft, make a little tree farm, some kind of thing that will allow us to grow and collect wood at a fairly a substantial rate. But now I'm not going to go all crazy and do these AFK wood farms that uses a wither and iron golems and all kinds of other stuff where you plant and it breaks it for you. Those things are so big, so complex. One little thing could go wrong and you could be for days trying to troubleshoot it. If the wither got loose, your base is wrecked unless you build it way out away from your base. But then you got to worry about transporting all of the wood back to your base or to wherever you're going to use it. It just, nah, I'm not gonna worry about. Not going to worry about all of that. Oh, hey, look at that. We had 2 stacks and 11. So what is that? 128, 130, 139 blocks of redstone ore. And we turned that into, looks, what is that? 8 right there, 9, 10, 11, 12, almost 13 full stacks of redstone dust. So little over 2 stacks of ore to almost 13 stacks of redstone. That works pretty good. Now the reason that I did this because I need to get some repeaters, as I think I'm running a little low. Let's see, repeater. Apologize about the cows. Yeah, see, I only got 3. I got what, 6 right here. I probably need at least a dozen more repeaters. I think I only needed 1 comparator. I got my pistons. So let me go ahead and get this stuff sorted, get some more supplies, and then I'll, oh, you might have just saw a little peek. I'll show you what we're doing. Alright, and that is done. Okay, now I've got I think I got everything. And as you can see, I opened it up right here, because, well, we're going to build a tree farm. Now, like I said, we need wood. And I need wood for other projects and whatnot, not just this particular one. But and I captured a couple of the sheep wandering around. I think there's a couple more, but you've probably seen them over the past episodes wandering around. Somehow they fell out of my sheep farms up there, and it may have been because there was only like one. They were just standing on the 1 block, and there was nothing below that, and maybe they glitched through the floor. I don't know. But I went ahead and filled in the ceiling there. Maybe that make it a little better. But I captured these guys so they wouldn't get in the way. Find the other guys. I don't know. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to build a little tree farm down here where you build it, it'll grow it, and then it'll push that tree out of the way. It'll grow another one, push that kind of thing, and it'll go for 12 blocks long. And this should work for both oak and spruce, but we'll give it a shot. So, and birch too. I think birch, or I don't know. Well, anyway, I know it works for oak, and we need a lot of oak right now, and that's the big thing. So I just put a chest down here so we can drop some of that in there. And this is just a supply chest. Anyway, so we need 5. I need another dirt block here. We need 5 going up this way. Put this guy right here. Ah, there we go. And it's clicking because that's there. It's bud powered, as you can see. So that tells me that this thing is working pretty good, but we need to double check. I just want to make sure I got all the redstone in place. The piston's there. We got the redstone is down there, repeaters, we got that in there. It should be redstone. I got our repeaters up in there. I want to make sure we got redstone right there. We've got redstone right there, redstone there, redstone there. And you can see what all I'm doing is just checking for the hitbox is what I'm doing right there. And around the front side, did I put... so it don't have a redstone on that one. Okay, so we need redstone. There needs to be a little dot of redstone right there. Okay, so that one there. Okay, we got everything looking good. Looking good. Yep, looking good. All right. So, let us Oh, dang it. Shovel. I don't know. My mouse wheel does that to me a lot, and it is kind of frustrating. I'll spin it to use my mouse wheel to go to the tool that I want, and then it's like the mouse wheel kind of clicks backwards, and next thing I know, is it going to... There we go. Wow, that took a lot of that took a lot of bone meal. Usually that's just like one piece or one or two bone meals, and then away it goes. There we go. Yeah, like that. Okay, it's working. Come on. And I just ran out of bone meal. Okay. There. That appears to be working. And now I can just let the leaves despawn, and it will grab, or I mean not grab it. It will drop any the saplings. And then I'll just go ahead and stick the saplings back in there. And then what I can do is I can take my all the saplings and whatnot that I have there. I can put them in here, and then we can have them. So now, once you get through here, you grow up a bunch of wood. Then all I got to do is just sit here and knock this sucker down like this. Let's come back to where those are. Oh, get that off of there. There. And oh, it's okay. It's being bud powered. Okay. All right. Oh, you gotta love bud powering. All right, but like I said, it's a real simple log or tree grower, and then I can just grow a whole bunch, and you can and then I can just chop a whole bunch down. I just thought it'd be a neat thing to have. Just something else to have in here. Now, I probably will end up maybe making another room. Now, I'm thinking maybe like right here, I'll grow or have another room for like do the super spruce and maybe acacia trees and the funky looking ones, the acacias there, and we'll maybe do that right over here. So I can have kind of an auto grower, and then I can have a manual grower over here, and then. And we might move our storage, the wood storage that's in a chest over there. We might move that over here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where that'll go. Maybe I can put it under here, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But okay, I need to grow up a bunch of wood, and then we can get back to working on that stuff over there. All right, so I'm just finishing up some wood. This is like the second or third batch that I've got here. And it's not the most bone meal efficient. I mean, it does churn through the bone meal, and it looks like we are at the end there. So let's go ahead and put those back. I filled this dispenser up, and you can see that I'm pretty much down to the bottoms, and as you can see, I've used up pretty much all my bones, all the bone meal that I have. So making that skelly churner crusher or that skelly spawner that we have down there, utilizing that thing is going to be very important if we want to keep on using this machine or any other machine. I don't know. It doesn't work with anything other than regular oak. So I'm thinking, well, as long as we're making oak, that's great. But what about I use a lot of spruce. I like the spruce and andesite combination. Spruce and diorite combination is pretty good. Also, spruce fences and the slabs and all that, they work really well. So yeah, I'm gonna need to. I might look at maybe swapping this out with a different kind of farm. So as you can see there, look, I've got a stack and a half basically of wood. And I've churned through most all of the bone meal that I had, which was probably about, I don't know, eight or nine stacks. And then I had 3 stacks of bones, which I turned into bone meal. So I didn't have a lot to begin with, but what I did have got used up. And as you can see right here, I hung a dropper, or I mean a hopper and a double chest off the back, feeding that dispenser, so I can load this guy up when I need to. But I do have the oak, so I can do all of these stairs, these slabs, the fences. But you can see I got spruce around the edges here, and then spruce is used for all of my support beams and everything. So, yeah, I'll probably have to go run around, chop down some trees outside, and get started on this. But at least I've got the oak wood. I can get the majority of this, the mirrored structure going over there. And we're no closer to being done because I just couldn't leave it alone. Just couldn't leave it alone. As you can see, here's for like the spruce, the giant spruce and giant jungle trees. And according to the wiki, this is exactly the size that it needs. See a 5 by 5. I actually went 6 by 6, just OCD, so that you get 2 on this side, 2 on that side, 2 here, 2 there. Just so that it looks nicer to the eyes. But yeah, and you get nice super spruce, and then I get my dark oaks, and I can put the acacias up here. Acacias, birch, dark oak, and regular, acacia, birch, dark oak, and regular jungle trees can all go up here, but the super spruce and super jungle can go down here. So small trees, big trees. I think this is going to be this episode. We're just going to finish up in here, and then we'll tackle that over there next time. All right, let me get to redoing some of this, and we'll be right back. Hey everybody, welcome back. We are pretty much finished in the wood room here, and ready for the reveal. There we go. Check it out. I don't know about the ceilings. I needed light in here, but I don't know. Ceilings, they are so difficult. If you like it, let me know. If you don't, or if you got an idea, let me know. Hey, I'm willing to change things around. But as you can see, so we got our 2 tree areas here for shorter trees, here for bigger trees. I do seem to be having an issue with getting the super spruce to grow. Jungle's not a big deal. As you can see here, the smaller trees, the birch, the oak, the acacia, and the dark oak all seem to grow just fine in the small area, but this side, that super spruce, it's 6 by 6. Even the wiki says it should grow. I don't know. I may end up maybe opening this up a little bit more. I don't know, but right now I'm tired. I've been spending a lot of time in here. As you can see, the walls are kind of sterile looking, but I like it. I mean, it's the dark wood versus the white diorite and the slabs. I don't know. The dichotomy of colors there looks kind of nice. But as you can see here, our little wood machine, I've gone ahead and added a push wall to it, as well as this little thing right here will make it AFK'able. And how that works, let me grab all of our oak saplings, because that's what this guy here works with. So we'll throw them all in here, and actually I want to grab one just for the sake of it. I don't have any bone meal in there, right? So let's grab some. I went out and did some mob hunting and grabbed a few more bones. So let's just convert those real quick. Hopefully we'll have enough here, and I can show you what this will do. So now if I plant a tree in here. Now I'm going to plant it over here. Now the idea is you would stand right here, put a weight on your right mouse button, or remap the key for the use to something else that you can hold down. And then you would just stand here. Now watch. I'm going to plant a tree, and now that's going to bone meal it. And as soon as that grows, hopefully within our 45 bone meal, and there's another one pops right out. So the idea is that you're standing there and you have your inventory full, and it would just automatically pop right into your hotbar, and with the right mouse button down, just go grab that guy. It would automatically allow you to pop another tree on, and as soon as that one grows, then it would push the tree out. But I just ran out of bone meal, so and another tree pops out. And because it's bud powered, that's why when I popped the sapling, it did the push thing there. But now, anyway, so the other half of that, let me put these back in there. I got to get a whole load of bone meal, and I'll work on that off camera. but because you can see that's pretty much the last of my supply here. So we're gonna, like I said, we'll get to working on that skelly farm here. But so the idea is that this guy will keep growing trees, right? And it'll just keep growing and keep growing and keep growing all the way to over to here. And now I'm going to demonstrate with some dirt here how this is going to work. So let's just say, so you've got, you know, a tree right here, and then you've got another tree, and these things just keep getting pushed over, and eventually it'll get all the way over to this side, right? Now, the idea is that with this torch, when you have a block of wood end up right here, the power from this torch will go through that block of wood into this repeater, and then the power will go around, and it'll power, using the redstone here, it'll power all of these pistons, and it pushes the whole column, or this whole row of wood. So all of these would be full of wood logs coming from the trees over there. And then again, you know, they get pushed forward. You keep growing trees. It fills up again all the way. And then it pushes again. You get the next row pushed over and the next row pushed over. And it'll go all the way to over to here. And the idea, and then once I've tested it, and basically it'll keep going until you get right here on this, against this stair, and then it just doesn't push anymore because there's so many blocks behind it. The pistons can't push that many, and it'll basically stop. And then when that happens, you'll get the trees back here will get all full up. And basically, once this thing has all the trees there, it just won't grow anymore because you'll have a tree blocking your way, and you won't be able to plant anymore. So you'll just be standing here, and it'll just be waiting for you to come back and then chop all these down. But that's the way this guy will work, and it works quite nicely. I really like it. And so yeah, that's the tree. Get us our wood. I'll chop that guy down in a second. But and then we have the room here kind of finished off. Put a little bit of a little finishing around our slime block elevator there, our little bouncy elevator. Finished off the room here. I moved the door from this side to over here. And now we have our little pass through. And I've emptied up everything out of that chest. I think I showed this before, and it's all down there. I might put maybe put some of the chests or something over here for the various wood types, or I'll leave them over there. I don't know. It just depends on where is more useful to me. But yeah, for the most part, that is our episode this time. I do apologize if this one seemed a little kind of ADD, ADHD, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, because we started off with one idea about doing a skelly farm, and then we needed some wood to do the front area, and well, to get more wood, I'd have to run outside, but I didn't feel like running back and forth outside to chop down some trees, so it was hey, that's a perfect opportunity. Let's make a tree farm. And then we ended up in here because I couldn't let it go, and I needed to build this area so that we could grow trees. So, but yeah, that's where we're at. Next time, we'll actually get on that skelly farm in earnest. We'll get building that stairway out front. We've got the actual main entrance we got to do. Yeah, we got a bunch more stuff to do, and some building and all that. Yeah. So we'll get on with that. And thanks again for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Woohoo!